Welcome to our presentation on finding an alternate substrate. My name is Adil.
My name is Ihan.
My name is Ayan.
And my name is Jeanette.
We are from PS 214, Class 401. Creating an alternate substrate. Rock wool is a very efficient substrate, and rock wool is the substrate we use in hydroponics. Rock wool is a cotton candy-like substance. It is whipped up molten rock. That made all of us wonder, can we make an alternate substrate just like rock wool, just as efficient, but different? A good substrate alternative should have the ability to drain water, porosity, or the ability to attain water, space for oxygen, so the roots of the plant can absorb the oxygen, and the ability to transmit nutrients or inertness.
So we did an experiment where we took materials such as gauze, coffee filter, and cotton, all those things that let water through, and we put them in a special type of order that we thought that would be as nearly as good as the rock wool, or maybe even better. And after a few weeks, we saw that most of them did germinate the plant, but weren't as nearly as good as the rock wool. So we analyzed the problems in the alternate substrates, and we found out that one of the problems was water retention and drainage. Water retention and drainage is important for plants' growth because it lets the water through and goes to the plant, and it is also carrying nutrients with it, which helps with the plant's growth. And if it isn't able to drain the water, then the plant will drown and rot. So we did an experiment where we took sponges the same size as rock wool, and we saw which one absorbed more. And the rock wool absorbed 80 milliliters, while the sponge absorbed 60 milliliters. After 5 minutes, the rock wool took 5 more milliliters, while the sponge could take less. So overall, the rock wool was better in absorbing the water.
A substrate should be able to drain water. If the substrate is not able to drain water, it won't be able to germinate and it will rot. Porosity is the measurement of empty space in a rock or a material. It is important for plants and their growth. Plants need an environment that has empty spaces, roots. In a rock wool substance that has empty spaces, but it's also strong enough to hold the plant for support. Did our alternate substrate have porosity? Plants need a porous substrate to allow plants to take in gases in growth and breeding. They need to exchange these gases because it's very important for the plant's survival, just like all living things. Without these gases, plants cannot grow.
Plants take in oxygen through their roots, while carbon dioxide is taken through the leaves for photosynthesis. Roots respire in similar ways to humans and animals needing oxygen to convert photosynthesis. This process also releases carbon dioxide back into the soil. Inertness is the process where the plants are able to get the nutrients from the environment. Inertness is important for the plants because it gets the capillary action. We measured the size of our rock wool roots and our substrates roots that we made, and the rock wool had more longer roots, which means that the rock wool got more nutrients. We grew corn in a tower system, and it took all the nutrients that all the other plants died. Observations: the plants germinated in almost all the alternate substrates and in the rock wool. The plant's growth and root growth was greater in the rock wool supported plants. The plant growth after 4 weeks is greater in the rock wool than in the alternate substrate. There was minimal rotting in the alternate substrate, while there was no rotting in the rock wool substrate.
In conclusion, an alternate substrate can be made, but you must check for the following. You have to check for water retention and drainage, meaning to hold the water and obviously drain it, and to monitor if the plants are absorbing nutrients, or in this case, inertness. And you have to make sure the substrate is porous enough, meaning it has holes for oxygen, so the roots can absorb the oxygen. Thank you, everybody, for your attention.